everybody. I hope you're all keeping safe and well and keeping yourself busy. I thought I would show you how to play a card game that is a game that you can play when you are on your own. So for when your parents or your brothers and sisters are busy, something that can keep you entertained. So what you need is one pack of cards, and you need to make sure that there are 52 cards in the pack. If there are not, then the game won't work. So this is a game called Clock Patience. So the first thing you need to do is you need to set out your pack of cards, making sure you've taken any jokers out. Okay, you need to have the 52 cards that don't include jokers, and you need to set them out like a clock. So I always start with the middle, imagining that is, let me put it in the middle, imagining that is like the hand, where the hands would be on your clock. Okay, and then I start at 12 o'clock, 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock, 5 o'clock, 6 o'clock, 7 o'clock, 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock, 10 o'clock, 11 o'clock, and then we're back to 12 again. And all you're going to do is you're going to put all of your cards out so that ends up with 4 on each one. So we go back to the middle, 12, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Middle, 12, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Middle, 12, 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So you should now have 4 cards in each section. Okay, I always start at 12 just because it helps me to set up my clock face, but if you want to start with 1, then that is fine. So to start the game off, you're going to take 1 card from this middle pack here, okay? The card that I've turned over is a 5. So on my clock face, I'm looking to find the 5. So obviously I know that this is 12 o'clock, so that's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I'm going to put this 5 underneath that pile, and I'm going to turn over a card from that pile. And it's a queen. Obviously, because we're using cards, you get up to 10, and then the jack is the same as 11, the queen is the same as 12, and the king would represent this middle pile. So the queen is going to go at 12 o'clock up here. I'm going to put it underneath, and I'm going to turn 1 over from this pile where the queen has gone, and I've got a king. Okay, so my king is going underneath this middle pile, and I'm going to turn over from this pile where I've just put that one, and I've got another queen, so I'm going to put it under here. And the idea is to keep going and hopefully try and manage to turn over all your cards. I've got a 9, so I'm looking at 9 o'clock. Okay, so I'm going for my 9 o'clock. I'm turning over a card from that pile. 4 o'clock. And I've got a jack, and jack, remember, is worth 11. So I'm going for 11 o'clock and turn over a card from that pile. 2 goes here. And my aim is to try and get rid of all the cards. So 7, let's see how I get on. So I've gone for 7 o'clock and I'm turning over a card. I've got 5. So I'm putting that down on the 5 o'clock pile and turning over that card, which is an 8. A jack, which is 11. A 9 again. So I'm going for 9 o'clock. 3 o'clock. Oh, I'm doing quite well. A king. Okay, so I'm going to put that in that middle section and turn over that card. Another 9, 5, 8. You might go a bit slower than this to start with, just while you're getting the hang of it, so don't worry about that. I'm just racing through so that I'm not taking up all the time on the video. Another 6, so I'm turning over the 6 o'clock pile. An 8, so I'm turning over my 8 o'clock pile, or an ace, that obviously is worth 1, so I'm going for 1 o'clock. 10. 3, 5, I'm flying through now just to try and save time. Or I'm on to my last, so I've got no more kings to turn over, so I need to try and avoid picking up a king. 7, jack, that's 11, 3, 7, I might do it. I've got a 2, another 2, another 2, a queen, 10, another 10. I haven't shuffled these very well. A 6. I might win this, you know. A 7. An ace. I'm on to my last ace. a 4, another 4, a 10, a jack. Oh, I might win. An 8, a 3. Oh, so I've turned over the last king. Now, obviously, I've got no more cards to pick up there. So that means, because I've still got one card here that's upside down, I've lost. So I need to start again. So what I would do now is collect all the cards in, shuffle them all up, and you need to make sure that they're shuffled, otherwise it won't work. And then off we go again. So that'll give you something to keep you busy. Good luck.